and have shut down opportunities for connections. Because of this, you will be leaving my retreat today. The second person leaving my retreat. Louis.
To say I'm confused is an understatement. It is an understatement because I don't get it. Why is it Louis is being sent home when Catherine is staying in the resort? Catherine and Louis broke the same rules and she went on to break rules with Charlie. So why is she staying in the resort? And also, is it a crime that Kylisha didn't like that small little boy that they brought? What did she do to upset the producers that caused them to want to kick her out? What did she do is my question. Because otherwise, her not wanting to explore a connection with him, she's not the only girl in the resort who hasn't wanted to explore a connection. Why did they not set her up with Louis? Did they think she would break all the rules and they would spend all the money? I don't get it. But anyway, I digress. Hey there, thanks for stopping by. It's your girl Valerie. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Click the like button, turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos, and definitely leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Too Hot to Handle, Season 6, Episode 7. I'm speechless is an understatement. To say I don't even know where to start is an understatement, because you have the resort guests wake up and obviously it's a bit tense in the sense that Louis is now sharing a bed with Giovanna and you have Catherine is now sharing a bed with Charlie, and it's like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't remember seeing them go to bed. So what happened before they went to bed? I don't get it. You have Lucy who's very sad. And it's like, why is she sad? She knew she really didn't feel this guy, because had she been feeling him, she'd have broken rules with him. She said this is her year of yes, but all she's done is say no to this guy, which tells me that she's not feeling him that way. She just wanted to be with him so that she could be on TV. And that's all it is, in my opinion. Lana then comes on and says, you know, people need to obey rules and it seems certain people are not learning a lesson. And you then have them all wake up and Bree's doing her hair. I personally don't get it. Bree has lovely hair. Why was she wearing that wig? I normally don't criticize people's hair because, you know, and makeup if you've listened to my reviews, but that wig was giving more stripper sort of wig than anything else with the shoes that she was wearing. And so to see she's got lovely hair and she looks amazing, I don't get it. I really don't. Why was she covering herself up as though she was in disguise or something? I didn't get it. Anyway, you have Dumare. He's there. He's excited. He's happy that they got a green light and they were able to share a kiss. And he's telling her she looks beautiful. And it's like, I'm sorry, but Dumare is like watching paint dry. I've been saying this from day one. He looks a bit better, but this is now episode 7. How many days have they been filming and they're still not authentic or organic? I don't see why he's still there. We need to kick him out. We've got Chris sitting in the back, who is a way better sort of person. He's more relatable and he's more likable on camera, in my opinion, even though he's not in a romantic couple. So I don't get why we're not being shown Chris instead of Dumare. Is it because she prefers someone who's on the same continent as her, or what is it? What is it? It leaves me speechless. Anyway, they're all called to the cabana and there's this tension, obviously, in the resort because Catherine and Charlie, and they're still trying not to make out even though they know they've already broken the rule. When they get to the cabana, it's revealed that somebody broke the rule and everybody tries to pretend like they don't know who it is, and it's like, seriously, 1 + 1 is 2. If there are only so many people in couples, why are you looking around? Why not corner those people in couples? If you know that, you know, the menaces didn't do anything, Charlie, then you should either be asking Flavia and Joao, or Bree and Dumare, or the new couple Charlie and Catherine. Eventually it's revealed that Charlie and Catherine kissed, and Charlie's very standoffish about it. He's just like, well, I haven't broken the rules before. This is my first time breaking the rules. I just want to say, you know, you're welcome. At least all I did was kiss. And it's like, Charlie, you're just digging a hole deeper. You're just digging your hole deeper. And I don't know whether his ego is bruised that, you know, Lucy didn't want to do anything with him, so he's trying to sort of rub it in her face that I found someone who will do whatever I want to do with her, or what exactly he was trying to get at. I don't get it, because Catherine eventually had to step in and sort of apologize to everyone and say, I'm sorry we did this, our intention was never to hurt anyone, blah blah blah. And it's like, I don't get why she gets away with it, because she's already broken rules with Louis and now she's breaking rules with Charlie. Make it make sense. So everyone she's with, she's going to break rules. What's the purpose of her being in the resort outside of going her way through all the guys and making out with them? make it make sense. The guy that they brought in that they wanted her to be with, it didn't work out, so they've jumped ship and they've matched her with Charlie. Make it make sense. I don't get it. Lana then comes on and says, people are not learning, people are not willing to grow. I personally don't understand why they kicked out Kylisha. I know they tried to match her with Christian and she didn't seem interested. But Christian, I said this before and I'll say it again. His face is babish. He gives babish vibes. And so no one is going to be attracted to him. This is why the girls are always falling over themselves over Louis. Because Louis will attract you in a stone. Because you have Gianna there, pining for him and dying to have a green light so that she can do whatever she wants to do with him. So I don't get why people are so upset with, Kylisha, that why is she not creating a connection with this little boy. No one has found him attractive. Everyone there, she's not the only one. So I don't get why she was told that, oh, you are not participating in workshops, you're not, exploring connections, so we don't think you're here for the right reasons. And it's like, what did they try to get her to do that she said no to? They must have asked her to do something and she must have said no. This is why they're upset with her, because it doesn't make any sense. She's not the only person who's not in a couple. She's not the only person, and this is not the first season whereby they've had someone who's not in a couple. So why is she being kicked out? So she was told that she's being kicked out, and it's like, it doesn't make sense to me. Personally, it doesn't make sense. They then decided, to kick out Louis as well. I don't get it, because Louis broke all his rules with Catherine. All his rule breaks with Catherine. So if he's going home, Catherine should be on the same flight with him, sharing a seat. That's my opinion. I don't get why he's back to set an example. He's failed to set an example, but the person who's caused him to fail is now in another couple and is causing somebody else to fail as well. So why are we only, disqualifying Louis? I don't get it. I really don't. And I'm really sad about that, because I love Louis. I really do. And I'm sad that he's gone. So you have Joao have a conversation with Flavia where they discuss their feelings and their connection and how they feel they're going. And eventually they get a green light, so they're able to kiss and they're excited about that. And it's like, I really don't get this connection. I'm sorry, I really don't get the connection between Joao and Flavia. I think Flavia has finally settled with Joao because the only other person she was interested in was Jordan, and Jordan left because he wasn't chosen. You then have them go and celebrate with everyone that they got the green light. And as soon as they say that, Charlie then takes Catherine aside and says, well, if they got a green light, I should get a green light. And it's like, Charlie, it's not a competition. It really isn't. It's about your emotional connection. You lied to Catherine by pretending like you wanted to get to know her as a person as compared to Louis, and all you've done is try to get in her pants. So please sit down. They didn't get a green light, which isn't surprising. I was surprised that they didn't kiss, though. I expected them to kiss, but I think with Louis and Kylisha being sent home, they were afraid. So everybody goes to sleep, and in the morning, Bad Lana turns up and tells them that, there's going to be a temptation. So two people are going to go on dates with some grenades to see if, they can be sort of turned away from their current connection. And it's like, I don't get it. I really don't. Because I think with Bree was chosen for Jamal. Bree, I think, personally has chosen to go with someone who she thinks is safe, with someone who she thinks will get her to the end, because I don't see the connection between Bree and Damari. That's just me being honest. I really don't. There's no chemistry between the two of them. It's not like you think, oh, these people want to kiss one another. These people, I don't think they've only kissed on day one, and that's it. And every other time they've said, oh, we're trying to sort of resist because we don't want to break the rules. And it's like, well, if you really like a person that much, why wouldn't you be doing any work to sort of see if you can, or why wouldn't you be tempted? Yes, they got a green light and they kissed for the green light, but still, even that kiss didn't seem like, these people really like that each other like that. You have Charlie. He's the second person sent on a date. I said this before, I'll say this again. I don't get why they don't send the single people on dates. That way they can have more couples and they can have more people to choose from, because otherwise the three couples that they're rotating around don't make sense, and the people outside of Joao and Flavia, the other two couples, you really don't see the chemistry. Yeah, Charlie will want to bang anything and everything. He's shown that. But with Bree and Damari, I don't get it. I really don't. I would have preferred Bree go with someone who's more lively, someone like Chris, or even the new guy, Jamal, is way better than Damari, so I don't get it. And they then get ready and they're sort of going on these dates. And Catherine is worried because the night before, when she spoke to Charlie about his head turning, he had said that there is a 99.7% chance that his head will not turn. But obviously, that leaves the 0.3. And it's like he has turned away from Lucy because Lucy hasn't given him what he wanted. What makes you think he's going to stay with you? Really? Let it make sense. What makes you think you're any different and he's going to stay with you and you're a better match for him? I don't get it. So they go and they meet their people, and immediately Bree says Jamal is her type. She's the type of guy she would want to date. He's a bad guy. He says he's an alpha male, so he's used to getting the girls that he wants. And it's like, I'm going to say this. It's actually easier to watch Jamal and Bree scenes than it is to watch Bree and the person we're told that she likes really well, Damari, because Damari is like watching paint dry. He really is. So they're having a conversation and they're excited. They're about to get on jet skis. And then they have everybody else come up. And it's like, why are we having people come and wave at them? Are we just getting them to see the people that they've coupled up with or the people they're going on dates with? Make it make sense. I really don't get it. And I don't understand why they needed to have that scene. They go on the jet skis and then they get to their date locations and they're sort of having conversations. And you can see that Charlie's head is turning. Charlie's head is turning because he said, his type is Catherine and this girl looks exactly like Catherine, including the color of their hair and the shape of the body. So, he is asked, is your connection strong? Are you closed off or are you still open to getting to know people? And he immediately says, no, I'm not closed off. And it's like, what's the purpose of tempting Charlie? You shouldn't have said it's a temptation. You should have just told him, Charlie, here's your next conquest. And then he would have hopped on to the next one. I personally don't understand why Kylisha was sent home. Because if Bree is happy with Damari, then this guy should have gone on a date with Kylisha. I loved Kylisha. She looked like she was a bundle of joy. And it's sad that we didn't get to see her personality for reasons best known to the producers. Even the new girl, had Louis been there, he would have swept her off her feet. He would have. The new, grenades are given 24 hours free pass. And it's like, who are they going to tempt? Most probably Charlie. And I hope maybe the new girl goes for Chris because, he doesn't have anyone. And I think he would take her. He would take anyone at this point. I personally don't understand how Charlie didn't kiss Sabrina because Sabrina is a carbon copy of Catherine. So what is it? He said, Catherine is funnier. Catherine has this what personality? And it's like, well, maybe the more you get to know Sabrina, she will be the same as Catherine and she might actually be funnier or she might have a better personality than Catherine. That's not a justifiable reason. You should have said, you're loyal to Catherine. You feel you've built a stronger connection and this is where you want to stay. And then over on the other side, Bree is told about the kiss after she's been given the massage. And she asks him to lean forward or to move closer. And it's like, if she's asking him to move closer, does that mean she's not going to kiss him or she's going to kiss him? Chances are she's going to kiss him. I think he's more organic with her. I think it's more natural with her. And I think it's easier to watch her with Jalen than it is with Damari, regardless of the fact that they keep pushing for her. And Damari, I don't get it. I really don't. So I hope she moves on from Damari and goes to Jalen. But chances are she might stay with Damari because she's known him longer. It doesn't make sense. Back at the resort, the guests are informed that, the grenades have been given a pass for 24 hours. So Damari and Catherine are now panicking because they don't know whether their partners have kissed the new arrivals. And it's like, what do you think, Sherlock Holmes? What do you think? If they could kiss people on day one, what stops them from kissing someone on dates? Make it make sense? Because they're the first two people that were sent to banishment in the first place anyway. So you have all the rest of the resort guests sort of sit outside and wait for Charlie and Bree to come back with the new grenades because they want to know what's happened, who's broken the rules, who's likely to break the rules, and what's going on. And so it turns out that Charlie and Bree both come back with their partners. They go and speak to their original partners that they were in couples with. So Charlie goes with Catherine and he tells her he didn't break the rules. And it's like, well, tell her about the massage then, because that is a betrayal, or she might see it as a betrayal on her part because she, why would you do that? If you say you really like Catherine and you don't see anything with anybody else, why would you feel the need to break the rules with the new girl and sort of be giving her a massage? I don't know whether it's going to tell her. That was left on a cliffhanger. Damari goes to have a conversation with Bree because he's saying if Bree has kissed the new guy, then they are done. And it's like, please sit down. We're not here for it. Please sit down. Don't make a big deal out of nothing. You kissed Valentina, so you lost the chance to say anything. And besides, the two of you are not closed off. If you really felt about Brie the way you're making it out, then you would have closed things off. That way she wouldn't have the opportunity to make out with somebody else. I don't like him. I'm sorry. I don't like Damari for Brie. I don't. He's dry. And he's not coming up as authentic or organic or original. So I don't know why she likes him. I don't know why she keeps going with him. Or maybe she thinks he's a sure thing, so she's less likely to be or to get in trouble or be eliminated or break the rules with him because she doesn't have that fire, that sexual chemistry that she has with the other guys. But then that's just my thinking. So I can't wait for the next episode because that's when it's revealed, who's broken the rules, what did they do, and we get a reaction from the partners. Damari, what will we get? Nothing. He's boring. I'm sorry to keep saying this, but Damari is boring, in my opinion. That's what I see. Anyway, I digress. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And click the link in my video to watch my review from episode 6. Bye, guys.